Hello, and welcome back to this edition of Daily Active, brought to you by Bootleg Macro. I'm Dustin. We are looking at Tesla once again. What a fascinating move we see today, boys and girls. We are up 2.44%. We're still down over 5 days, a little over 3.6%. We are down over the 15 days, 2%. We are down over 1 month, 4%. But today was an interesting day, and let's look at exactly why. If we look at the raw data here, you can see underneath this chart, that's 9 months of data going back, but above it, we have the raw data. This is the closing price looking at Tesla. You can see that for the past 3 days, we've seen that the price has a blue background with black lettering, which means it's 2 standard deviations below its 23-day moving average. We can also see that for the first time in a while now, it is back up above its 5-day moving average. While the 5-day moving average is still not yet above the 23-day moving average, the price is still not above the 23-day, but it is above the 5-day. Now we saw a big move in volume, not as much as we saw the day before, but we did see a little bit of reduction, but still over 110 million shares traded. We do see the volatility starting to fall and price is starting to move a little bit. Again, we're only up 2.44%, still negative on the 5-day, 15-day, 1 month, and 3 month, but still positive on that 6 month. If we look on the signals here, we do have short-term sell signals as well as intermediate and now longer-term sell signals showing up. If we look here at the trend signal on the short term, we see bearishness, intermediate term, and longer term. We're completely bearish across the board. We are seeing a falling bear in terms of the rolling sentiment. It does look like here, this is the ultra fast sentiment indicator, which is the 2-day average of the 10-day. We can see we've come back down. We are now below 50%, which is not great, but from these kinds of levels, great things can happen. If we look at the trading signals that we have set up here for Tesla, what we can see is we did get a sell signal as of yesterday. Big bear, we've got 2 small bears, and we do have a swift bear. Now, swift bear, the most important part of this essentially is that you are seeing a swift bear means that you are seeing a flip on the daily longer term, which is bearish. And on the weekly, if we look at the weekly, which is not populating currently, so we need to make sure that is populating. Let's make sure that this comes through 1195. And once this comes through, you'll be able to see the individual raw data around exactly what it means. See, this is the problem with getting free data, by the way. The problem with free data is that it's generally kind of bad. And Google is showing us that this is not actually a swift bear because it is currently bullish, which is actually quite positive for us to now know that swift bear that swift bear will now disappear, which means you don't need to pay attention to it. But we do need to pay attention to the fact that we have 6 of the bear key 3. Quite concerning if you are a Tesla bull. We go ahead and look at the overall chart. One of the things that we actually kind of notice is that maybe we're on like a line. Maybe this is the bottom here. Maybe this is the bottom here, but that means we would have to hold that low of 234. I'd say 235 is really the low I'd be looking at to support on the last day of the week, last day of the quarter, last day of the month. What a day we have tomorrow, boys and girls. Friday, September 29th is going to be nothing but fireworks. You get big candles, you get small candles, you get weeklies, you get quarterlies. You might even we're coming into the last quarter, so we are looking to see how the yearly candle sets up. What a year it's been in 2023. Because if you look at Tesla here, it's been sideways, it's been up, it's been down, and now it looks like we're going to go back down. Look at the volume. The volume has essentially been tepid ever since June of 2023. At least in the standards of Tesla, it's been around that 100 million range. Look at the volatility falling. If we look at the trade range, we can see that the top of the range is at 285, continues to fall. The bottom of the range is coming up at 230. It's interesting to see the top of the range coming down. Not a good signal in my estimation. If we look at the weekly, what is interesting, again, we can't trust that because we know how the data is coming through. Screw you, Google Finance, but your free data. We look here at the way the ultra-fast sentiment is set up. Again, it looks like we are breaking below that 15-day moving average. We are below 50%. Things are not great. But tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you long? Are you short? Do you like it? Do you love it? Is this even a good review? And before you go, subscribe to the New High newsletter. We send you 25 stocks to your inbox every single Sunday. Stocks between $5 and $20 that are breaking out. Stocks breaking out to 1-year highs. Stocks breaking out to all-time highs. It is a great list to get your trading week started and prepare your market mind. I'll talk to you soon.